Zohar פרשה במדבר ליום hamishi. תחזה, כיוון דברנש עביד אצל אותה כגובה נדה, בעובדה בלולה, ואשר כשורה דייחודה, אשתכח דעל ידי, מתברך הנלאים קטעים. Come and see, when man is doing his tefillah according to the right seder, like we have explained yesterday, right? Ma'aseh v'dibur, I mean with the action, and also with the words. And he does all these attachments, what we call kesher hayichud. So, because of him, or because of what he's doing, the superior beings, if we can say, and the beings in this dimension are being blessed. This is why man, after he finishes the Amidah, and he's going to start to do Nefilat Hapaim, he has to feel like he's leaving this world. That's why it's called Nefilat Hapaim, like your face is falling. Because he's separating himself from the tree of life. Because we know that in the Amidah we are in Olam Atzilut. Right? So now he's leaving the Olam Atzilut. And he comes back to the lower dimension, which is the tree of death. That when Yosef came to see him, right, he put his legs together on the bed. And we know that when we say on the bed, the Mita, we are thinking about Sifira Malchut. וישתה בהרי להתכנשה לגבי ההוא אילנה דמותה או נפל ולמה לגבי לך השם נפשי אסה פקדמיתה יהבנה לה בפקדונה השתה דקישורה דיחידה והביטתה כעובדה ומילולה כדקייעות ועודנה על התאי הנפשי מסירנה לחבתי וברנש גרמי כאילו פתיר מן העולם דנפשי מציר לאי עתך בגין כך La ite be vav de vav ilana de chayehu ilana de motahu. And when we do the Nefilat Hapaim, of course, what we do like a confession, right? We sinned, we did this, we did that, and we put our hand like this on our chest, and we confessed. But in reality, we confess and we use the plural, not I did, but we did. Why? It's not because we think the others do, because we include ourselves with everybody. And now, so that man has got himself together with the Ilan HaMaved, the tree of death. Why? And the idea is that we attach to it again to push out all the klipot, all the negative husks from it. Right? And so we say, Elecha Hashem nafshi esa. To you, Hashem, my soul is longing. Yeah, we can say that? Longing. Because we say, before we went to sleep, so I gave you my soul as a guarantee. Now that I did the yichud with the tefillah, and I did the two or put together the two elements that are needed for the tikkun, which is the maaseh, the action, which is the tefillin, the talit, etc., with the dibur, which are the words, and I did that for the four worlds, right? That's what I put it together, and that I confessed all my sins, and that I put my soul to you. If for sure, you see, all this will help that all the chitzoniot, all the husks that are attached to the kedusha will leave. And man has to see himself really like he's living in this world. That he sacrificed his life, see, for this thing that's happening in the Tefillah, which is so important. And this is the reason why that we said in that in this psalm, there's not the letter vav. Why? Because the vav is an allusion to the tree of life, which is the Zeir and Pin. right? So since he's missing, that's why the Vav is not in this psalm that we are saying when we do Nefilat Hapaim. כשמעלה דרזה דמילה דאית חובין דלה מתכפרן עד יפתרה על ברנש מלמעלה. הדאוד יכתיב, אם מכופר העוון הזה לכם עד תמותון, ויהיב גרמי ודי למותה, ומסיר נפשי לאתר לאב בפקדונה כמד ולילה, אלא כמד יפתרה מהרמה ודאי. דה באי בכוונה דליבה, וכתן קודשה בריחו ולכם עלוי, מכפר לחובי. וזכהו ברנש ידח למשפטי לה, ולמפלח למראה בלעותה בכוונה דליבה. And the secret of this is there are sins that are not forgiven. You know, for example, like the sin of Chilul Hashem. Those sins are not forgiven. As it is written in Shaya, I will not forgive the soul this sin until you die. But the one that comes and makes himself like he's dying by doing this mizmor, he resembles someone that had left this world. You see? And since he did live this world, okay, then his sins are forgiven. Wow. And this tikkun, it has to be done also with the kavanah, the real intention from the heart, that Hashem will have pity on him and forgive all his sins. So happy is the man who knows how to do that, and who knows how to get into this state of mind, so that his sins should all be forgiven. ואלה למד דעתי למפתה דבר אלה בלבד חיקה ולה בלעותה כמד דעת המך יתראו בפיהם ומשונם מחזירו לא בלבם לא נכון עמו אומר אחד השם נפשי עשה ולאו כל מילוי אלא בדבר חיקה הגירה מעלה הסתלקה מעלמה על מתון יומוי וזמנה דחי אילנה יתרה בעלמה למבר דינה. You are to the man that using this world, but in reality he doesn't feel them. They don't come from his word, from his heart. So even in this tefillah, when he says the words, you know, I remit my soul to you and I long to you, in reality he doesn't feel it. As it is written in the Tehillim, ויפתחו בפיהם ראשונה מחזירו, ולא ליבם. They come and they say nice words with their mouth and with their tongue, but in reality, they don't mean it. It doesn't come from their heart. And all they're saying is just with like a heart that is away from all these words. Doesn't mean them. What this man does is that he makes himself, he does harm to himself, and this harm is what? Is that he will leave this world before his time comes. Wow. begin דכתיב, דובר שקרים לא ייכון לנגד עיניי, אלא בשרתה דהו יתקין גרמי אלוהי ולבחרי כמי קדושה ולכו. כאן הנפיק ואמר, לא ייכון לנגד עיניי, אבהי תקנה גרמי, לא ייכון לה בעינה דתקן. כל שכן יתעתה לי יחד השמה דקדישה ולא מייחד לי כדקייאות כל שכן. And for this, man has to make himself attached to his Lord, and not to come and with lies or with falsehood, as it is written, that the words of the liars should not come to me. And only but when man prepares himself, I mean when he's going to do the Nefilat Hapaim, and his heart is not in it, doesn't mean it. There's a voice that comes out and says, "Lo yikol eneged enai." He will not be near me, close to me. Because he is not. I mean, there's the idea is we said before that the words are important in the tefillah, but the words without an interior meaning, they are empty, so they're words that mean nothing. He became to do what you call the Yichud Hashem, so to tefillah, that's what the tefillah is for, to unite the name of Hashem, so he didn't do anything. זה הכל כאן לצגד עמדי עתי, עלו כתיב, באו והראו את כבודי וגומר, וכתיב, אף צדיקים יודו שמך וגומר, אתה אבי לעזר ונשי כדוי, והרי אלו אתנה לעמה, אלא נשמע מדין אילן. אמר רבי יהודה, זכה חולקת וזכן חולקי עונדי ישראל, תהיו מתדבקים בקדושה בלכו. תכתיב ואתם דבקים וגומר, ומחגולם צדיקים וגומר, ברוך השם, עולם אמן אמן. So,
we finally got the answer.
Yeah. So it says, happy is the lot of the tzaddikim, which means the righteous men that know how to do this tikunim in this world and in the world to come. On them it is written, you come and you will see my kavod. In other words, you will come close to me. Says Avi Lazar,